All right, it's your girl Melody. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for creatives and entrepreneurs in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so number 1 would be to join the meetups. The Meetup app. You download the Meetup app, and they have a group for literally everything in Atlanta. Like, everybody's there. So it's easy to meet people through those little groups. For specific things that you're into. Also, the Facebook groups. They have groups for like actors, groups for rappers, groups just to make friends in Atlanta. Like a lot of people move there and, want to figure out how to make some friends, that are into the same thing that they're into. So one good group for, on Facebook, a good group for that is called Friends in Atlanta. Number 2 is to post Craigslist ads, for your business. Like, say like you're a photographer and you want to, shoot. Maybe you can't afford to pay a model or, like hire a model or something like that. Or maybe you're a model and you want to get photo shoots, but you can't afford to, pay for photo shoots yet. So they have different type of things like that, like where you can just get, another person, maybe a photographer that's trying to build their portfolio up, or something like that. So that's another good one. Also, like if you're a podcast creator, something like that, like you're looking for people to fill in, for your show, you trying to find a good mix of people to do that. Craigslist ads, great for that. Always use, caution with those things too, though. Make sure you verify. All right, number 3 is to check the hashtags on Instagram. So you might want to, like if you're a rapper or a singer and you want to get into open mics, just check the hashtags on Instagram. Open mic ATL. That's also them specifically, Open mic ATL. That's a good page to follow, if you're an artist or if you're looking to work with artists, in any way. Also like if you're a videographer, photographer, something like that, just check the hashtags like Let's Shoot ATL, models needed, different stuff like that. Okay, number 4 is to really understand and pay attention to where you're at. Atlanta is different. It's a lot more competition there, especially if you're coming like from a smaller city. It's not to say that we're all like just competing with each other, but you do gotta understand that you come into a city where people that move there to pursue this, so they really taking this serious. So you gotta bring your A game. Like, you really gotta be on it to stand out. Like, say for example, if you go to an open mic night, so many artists there looking for a shot, and they giving up money. You got some of these shows be giving like $500, $600 to competitors. So people be coming on a game, and then you have some people that have been there a long time. They build these relationships with people, like they might be a regular, performing there. So you really gotta be on it. Like, you gotta come with it, when you come there. And the 5th one would be to do background acting. I love it, I love it. They still do the castings now. It's a little bit different now with, the whole virus situation. Like, you have to get tested regularly, for some of the gigs. But it's still, it's still great. Like, they're casting for shows like BMF, P-Valley, stuff like that. Like, so that's a great way to meet other creative people. Like, I'm telling you, like, on them sets, you gonna meet all type of different people. Like, you got people who are, like, might have been on reality shows and they just in between jobs. You got people that are undiscovered superstars, like singers and rappers there, actors, and, that's another thing, too. You get to be amongst people that you might have like looked up to your whole life. I remember being on set with Brandy. Like, woman since I was a little girl. So I remember just looking over at her and she just like right there. I'm like, oh snap. Like I'm getting paid to be here with Brandy, to be here in a scene with Brandy. Queen Latifah too. Like I felt the same way. You know, and then I met just so many dope people. Like they was like cool. Like it was like finally being around people who was creative and motivated, goal oriented, on the same path that I'm trying to be on. You know, so that's a good way to meet people. And on top of that, you get free food. Depending on where the casting is, you might get a free gas bump. And, you know, you make you a little bit of money. So, you know, that's a great way to, you know, like a great little side gig or whatever to stay busy and stay creative. That's my 5 tips for creatives and entrepreneurs in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, I'm signing out. Check me out. Like, comment, subscribe. Melody Creates Music.